episode of the Andre The Beast Crayton Show with Yolanda M. Smith, the Branthipus. It's Sunday, it's football time, it's Saturday, it's college football time. I am pleased to have in studio, by way of Zoom, one of the best upcoming wide receivers, setting records already on the college circuit. In my book, he's definitely going to be one of those Heisman candidates, if not this season, the following season. I'd like to welcome to the stage the one, the only Jay Dupree. What's up, big dog?
What's up with
it? So, Jay, welcome to the show, man. So, tell the viewers a little bit about Jay Dupree real quick before we get into asking all the questions and answers and the good stuff.
My real name is Naylon Dupree. I'm from Philadelphia, Mississippi. I play receiver at Mississippi Gulf Coast. And I played high school at Philadelphia from my 9th through 10th, my 11th. And then 12th grade, I transferred in the shovel.
Okay, that sounds pretty good. So I'm looking at your stats. Let's start with your high school career before we tell the viewers your whole legacy. Let's start with your high school career. You set all kind of records. You was definitely had outstanding quarterbacks through your whole entire career. Tell me some of the other sports and stuff that you was into through your journey with getting into football.
Well, my 9th and 10th grade, I played baseball and basketball. And then I stopped playing both of them sports. I ain't really want to play basketball. I was just playing just because, well, I love baseball.
Really?
And I just stopped playing baseball and just started focusing on football. And then I regret for not playing baseball my whole high school career because I had like scouts and stuff looking at me, but it is what it is.
So you didn't like basketball?
No, I was good at it, but I was just playing it for fun, just something to do.
Okay.
My friend was on there, so I know I was just playing.
Okay. So did you run track and field? Because, you know, you got some lightning speed. Did you do track and field as well?
When I had went to the show, but like after Christmas, it was like you know how it'd be like December. It was like December or something when I went to the show, and I ran track for them.
Mm-hmm.
And I ain't really like track because like I ain't like track at all because it's a different type of running on that track, different type of speed. Like,
what was your event?
Then,
track and field. What was your event?
sometimes I ran the 100-meter, but all the time I ran the 4x1 and the 4x2.
Were you fast?
Yeah.
You said yeah. So why baseball? You focus a little bit on the baseball. You say you regret not finishing your career through high school, now playing baseball. Why? And why did you give it up?
Man, cause I knew like I was good at baseball. I was better in baseball than I was football. So I've been playing baseball since I was like probably since I can walk. So like I was playing tournament baseball. Me and my mama and my papa would travel all the time. Went to the World Series when I was little, like so many times. And like I've been playing baseball all my life. So like I just got tired of baseball. I don't know how, but I just got tired of it. Then I was like, I don't even want to play this no more. Like I just want to focus on football.
Right. Well, maybe you was going to too many World Series.
So then what I regretted was when I had went to the show. It was like the football team. We was in the locker room. We were lifting, not the locker room, the weight room. We was lifting weights. And so the baseball team, they come in like after we get done lifting weights.
Right.
But they ain't came in. The head coach walk in there. So I'm like the last person out of the weight room. So then the coach walk up to me. I was like picking up my shirt, putting it back on. I turned around, I see the coach like he in my face. I'm like, whoa. He was like, man, why you want to play baseball, man? I got college coaches, scout calling my phone. Like, why you want to play? I just told him like straight up, coach, I'm trying to focus on football. He
Really?
was like, okay, I got you.
What kind
Yeah,
of
he did.
colleges?
And I just
What kind
walked
of
off.
colleges? Jay, what kind of colleges were looking at you? And what grade were you in when the college scouts started looking at you?
I was like in ninth grade, but
Really?
he didn't say what colleges was calling and all that. He just told me that.
How did that
He
make
didn't
you
get into detail.
how did that make you feel? Did you share that with your parents that some colleges were looking at you in a ninth grade setting?
Uh, my papa, he had already knew like that scouts and stuff were looking at me and all that. So then I had told my mama, she was like, cause my mama, she really wanted me to play baseball. Like she really wanted me to play baseball.
Uh-huh.
And then when I didn't play baseball in the show, she got mad. Like she was mad.
You didn't get no more desserts after that. So
Then
go ahead. Go ahead.
the crazy part about it is I should have played baseball because they went to the state championship,
Really?
but they didn't. They didn't win, but at least they like got the
Yeah.
chance to play in the championship. You know, yeah,
What
it was
position did you
crazy
play?
though.
What position did you play on the baseball team?
I played second, I played short, and I played pitcher.
You was all over the field. You was
Yes,
all-
sir.
So, all right, now take me into your high school. You know, you're getting into football. You're tired of baseball. You got burnt out on it. You're in the ninth grade. Now you're going into high school. So take the viewers down your journey into high school. Now things begin to change. Now you have to start kind of like formatting your strategy into adulthood. Let the viewers know what that's like.
So my 10th grade year, right?
Right.
So I'm coming in. This is my breakout year. So it's like I'm playing with an Alabama commit. I'm playing with a Mississippi State commit. They both a receiver. So I'm the only like young receiver like that's playing. So
Right.
my 10th grade year, we played this team for Alabama, and it was a close game. It was like 26-20 or something like that. And it was like on the 15-yard line. So he had the quarterback, Asher Morgan, he put me in motion. So I get out the motion. Then I like go to the flats count. Then I turn it to a bubble. Then he had threw it to me. And like the crowd thought the dude was feeling like the safety was finna hit me hard. I had bounced off of him and ran into the touchdown. I was like, oh yeah, it's that time.
How did
And
you
then
know
on my team,
how did you know your 10th grade year was going to be your breakout year? What happened in your ninth grade year that transferred over to your 10th grade year in football that you said, this is my year right now?
well, all summer, but before football season started, I was working with my friends. We were working every day on the field.
Okay.
Like we going out there every day, running around somewhere, all that, like
Okay.
drills, going to lift weights, extra, all that. We were doing everything extra.
Okay.
And then I was like, when my time come, I'm gonna be ready.
Okay. Okay.
So then my time come, first game, and I was ready.
So
I took advantage of it.
so you're in the 10th grade, and that first couple games that first game was a breakout game. Then what happens?
Then from the whole season, I was like getting ball. I was getting the ball like 5, 6 receptions every game, and I was scoring like 2 touchdowns a game. I know, like out of my whole 10th grade, I had 10 touchdowns.
Really? Did you
Yes,
get
sir.
like what comes with that? Player of the week, Mississippi player of the year. What kind of accolades happens when you're in 10th grade with all of that?
Well, I had got player of the week like the third week because it was like a lot of people had got. I think they were sick or something like the third game, so I was kind of like the only receiver out there. Me and the Alabama commit. His name Kadarius Calloway.
Okay.
Yeah, I played with him. So it was just me and him and receiver. Like most of the like other receivers, they were sick.
Yeah. What made you pick wide receiver position?
I just couldn't play running back. It's too much action going on. I can't be in the trenches with them boys. So I'm just stay on the outside and just catch a few balls and
You
score
said
a
it's
touchdown.
too much tension in the trenches.
Yeah, it's too much.
Okay. So keep going down your life story. Now I'm going to your junior year. What happens in your junior year?
So my junior year, we didn't have a like great season, but we won some games though. So I had like one of my best friends. He started quarterback. His name Marcus Beeman. So
Okay.
he started quarterback, and like we had a good connection because we all like since ninth grade, we like since seventh grade we've been playing football together. So and he was my quarterback. He always throw me balls. So my junior year we had the connection, so we didn't even have to worry about like fussing and all that, none of that. So we never fussed or none of that.
Okay.
So like he knew like when to give me the ball, he knew when to not give me the ball. Like that's how like he was my best friend. Like we grew up together, so he already knew like how I am. So then like he mostly like gave me the ball. I ain't gonna say he mostly gave me the ball, but I had got open and but he know I'm gonna get open. So he gonna give me the ball like so he already know. But my 11th grade, we had kind of like a bad season. We won some games though. But it went like we went to like the second round. We went to the second round of playoff. We lost
Okay.
to Taylorsville, Miss High School.
So you get ready to go to your senior year. You didn't make it to the states your junior year, correct? But you won some games. What did you take from your junior year that now you say I gotta correct some shit here. I'm getting ready to go into my senior year. I'm playing with some of the best wide receivers and football players in the Mississippi Delta area, but I'm still getting ready to be a senior. What do you take into your senior year, and what did you correct from that you said now I'm really got to show my talent?
I said I told myself I gotta go harder than I did last time. So then I was like, I'm talking about grinding. Like I was waking up early in the morning. I was getting it. So then my going into my 12th grade year, I had transferred to Neshoba Central. That's like a rival school from Philadelphia. So I transferred there. And like me and my other best friend, he was at Philly. His name Deja McWilliams.
Okay.
So he transferred with me. He played receiver in DB. So he transferred with me. So me and Eli Anderson, he the quarterback at Go Coast right now. He was the quarterback in the too.
Okay.
He was my quarterback.
Okay.
So then like I had got to the shovel, went through summer workouts, the season started. We were 5A. We played a 6A school. We played a quarterback. He was going to Southern Miss.
Okay.
And so we had like blew them out. So I'm like, whoa, like we finna have a great season.
Right.
So like we started going through everybody through the season. So we get to the playoffs. We 12-0 going to the playoffs. So we get to the first round. It was a good game. We won with a field goal. It was 23-20. We beat Lake Comerant. So we going to the second round playing West Point. And we had to play them down there. It ain't right to play them down there in their own turf. So we playing them.
Okay.
So we playing them. It was like the running back had got hit on the ground. The running back had got hit on the ground and he was on his knee. He got up and ran. And the crowd like going crazy, like at the refs and all that. Like, how y'all let him do that? So then it was still a good game though.
Right.
So then Eli Anderson, he like threw me a bomb and I got it like all the way to like the 20-yard line. The dude had tripped me up. So we get down there to the goal line. Eli had did a read option
Right.
and pulled around the end where I was. So the ref like threw a flag on me and saying I was holding. I ain't even touch nobody. So I'm like, what? Like, so then it was like, I wouldn't say they was like cheating, but they was cheating. Like,
Yeah, they
it's
was
like
cheating.
no excuse for losing, but they was like cheating us like no reason. Like, I don't know. Like we was, but we were, the crazy part about it is like we was still keeping up with them as they were cheating though. That was the crazy part about it. Like it was a close game the whole time. Like
Right.
it was like, though it was like 14-21 or something like that. That was the end of the game.
So you guys wind up winning. What was the reaction with the school that you were at going to the rival school? How did the fans look at you at that point?
Well, some of the people in Philadelphia, they didn't like that I did that. I mean, when they charged, it was like for me, not for them. So it was like the best decision for me, and it was the best decision for me. Like,
You said
like
something.
when I had went to the show by.
Hold on a minute, Jay. You said something that was really, really profound. You said you had to make the decision that was best for you. How did you come up with that? How did you come up with that analogy?
Like my papa always told me like make the decision for yourself, not for nobody else. So like I made the best decision for me. And like I had talked to my papa about it. He was like he was good with it. And then I talked to my mama, she was good with it. So I mean,
So
it was good. It was the best.
what were some of the decisions that you took in account to go to the school? Let the viewers know what was those decisions that
The school is a better school than Philadelphia. They're a bigger school. And like I know like school wise, they was gonna get me like, you know, smarter, not saying smarter, but like better on my schoolwork, teach me a lot of stuff for school. Like at Philadelphia, they weren't really just teaching, like, they was like kind of playing in the classroom. So like everybody want to be a class clown, so you can't really just learn.
hmm,
In the show, you go learn like because we only got 3 class a day. We on like block schedule, so you in the class like an hour and a half. So you go learn a lot in one class.
right?
So I was like, my mom, when I was talking to my mom about it, she was like, "You right," and like it's a good. And then the head coach at Philadelphia, he was like, he wasn't really a coach. He was like a best friend to players. Like he wasn't really like a head coach. A head coach like
Yeah.
about business, and I ain't with all that playing. Like he was doing all that playing. So I was like, man, I can't. I'm trying to get somewhere. I'm trying to get something bigger and better like than this. Like this ain't it. So then I went to the show and it just got better and better and better and better every day.
I like
So
that
then
because most people don't. Most people at that age, even though you're a senior, they're not thinking that far in advance. So when you get to this new school and you're setting all of these uh, records, you got a great quarterback. Naturally, the colleges are looking at you. Take me down that part. When does the colleges now start to recognize your talent? You're a senior and graduation's getting ready to come up. You got to get ready for that national letter of intent. Take me down that moment in your life.
well, I had started getting offers and stuff like it was the summer. It was the summer of my senior year. I started getting offers. It would come in as the season goes. I would get offers like probably every week or every 2 weeks or something like that. I was just getting offers. I know I had like mostly every JUCO in Mississippi, and then I had Ole Miss, Mississippi State, Southern Miss, Navy, Army, Jacksonville State. And then I was finna go to Southern Miss, but then they started like talking to me. So I was like, huh. Cause I wanted to go to Southern Miss. So I was like, I'm just like take it the short route and, build up off, you know.
Okay.
So then I had made the decision to go to Gulf Coast.
Okay.
Cause I was
I
trying
like
to
that.
like,
Hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. I like that. Let's go back a minute. You got a little disappointed because Ole Miss reached out and then they stopped communication.
right.
How did you decide I'm going to take the short route and redirect myself and kind of like, okay, you didn't want to look at me anymore, but I'm gonna show you what you missed out on. Tell me how you came up with that conclusion.
So I was just thinking like, what I'm gonna do, like, cause I ain't going like where I want to go. So I was like, what am I gonna do? So then you go coach, he was like on me bad. So I was like, I might as well just go here. I feel like it's a good fit for me. They run the spread offense, ran in high school, and the same offense coming. So I'm like, I'm just go here. And then the coach, like, how he was talking to me, I was like, oh yeah, he mean business. So I needed somewhere just to go be on me, go push me, like, motivate me, all that. So I was like, go coaches. Then I was trying to like get away, like far from like home, like, you know, go, like, so it's like 2 hours away, 2 hours and a half away from my house. So I was trying to get away from Philadelphia and like go live, down on the coast, the beach, all that. So we all that down there. So it's fun to meet new people. So
Who did you talk to about your decision? Like, who were some of the people that you could find it into when with your journey? I mean, because I'm pretty sure you didn't do it all by yourself. Who were some of the inspirational people that you could find it in to help you make this journey so far where we're at right now?
my mom, my grandpa, my grandma, and my two sisters.
Okay, okay. So you wind up going to the college, Mississippi Golf. Tell me about Mississippi Golf and what made you decide to really go there.
Man, I had
Outside of the water now. Don't go with the beach and all that
nah,
stuff.
nah. So the reason I chose to go to Mississippi Gulf Coast was so I had a official visit down there, right?
Right.
And so like the coach had came all the way to get me from the school, in Shelby Central School. He had came and got me, and he took me all the way back like 2 hours. So he made like a two two oh, he made a 6 hour drive to like he came and got me. We went back down there to the school. He brought me back home. So I was like, this man really want me. He done made a 6 hour drive, like just for me.
Right.
So I'm like, so then we talking like we going over film. So I'm liking the offense, all that. So
Mhm.
I'm like, okay. And then I had like met some players in the locker room and all that. Then that was like this the place to be. I'm like, okay. So I'm getting like, they talking to me, like everybody cool. So I'm like, this the place to be. So then I get down there my freshman year, it's the same energy. Everybody cool. I met a lot of people like that I still know today.
Right.
Most of most like the two people that I really cool with, well, three people they play at McNeese State.
Okay.
So I was like cool with the older cats, like sophomores, and you know, I was cool with the freshmen too, but I wasn't really just hanging around them like cause my roommate he was a sophomore, so I was hanging with him
Uh-huh.
and then his friend, then we all got close, and then it was like, history.
That's what it's
So
about.
then
So you get there. Tell me about that first game. You get there. You like the coach. You like the school. Now you got to perform. They give you a scholarship. What was that first game like for
yes,
you?
sir.
What was that first game like?
Talking about my freshman year.
Yeah.
Well, I ain't really played as I thought how much I thought I was gonna play, but I played a little bit. So then I was just like patiently waiting to
Okay.
my to my name call. So then it was like going through the season. So then they started putting me back there at kick return. And I was like, I gotta do something back here. Take everything, you know, take advantage of everything I did. So
Okay.
then they just kicking it to me. I'm
Okay.
like getting to the 40-yard line every time. I'm really trying to score though. I'm trying to break one and show that I'm
Yeah.
ready to play. I'm ready to get on the field. So then like all through the year we played like ICC. The coach had put me in. I had like two catches. And then like the next, so cause we had I ain't gonna lie, we had some good receivers. Like in front of me, we had some good receivers.
Right.
So then the coach was like telling me like, be patient, like your time gonna come. So I wasn't tripping and then like mad and then I was just, cheering on my brothers. Like, y'all go out there and do y'all thing. Like,
But
I'm,
Jay,
I'm behind you 100%.
Jay, how important is it to have patience? I mean, you're good. I mean, you got to toot your horn. You're good. You want to get in the game. How important was it for you to really become a man and be patient? Because you want to get in that game.
Well, some people like don't be patient, wait till they time come, they rushing their time. Like if it ain't your time, it ain't your time. So you can't rush it.
Right, right,
So so I was just like I was being patient, like wait my time. I was like, it might be next year till I play,
right.
till I start. So then one game, my freshman year, I had started, and
Whoa,
I had like, yeah, I had started. So I was like, okay. So then, I had like a couple catches, not too nothing major. So then, uh, that was really about the only time I had started. But the whole season, like after like the third game, I started playing key return the whole year.
really? So they
Yes, sir.
basically switched your role, at least get you out on the field. So now
Yes,
you
sir.
had to adapt to playing kick returner, punt returner, basically. Um, my next question. Okay, so let's go into your next year. This is the breakout season. Let's go back. Let's go back, Jay. Back to the same question. What did you take from that freshman year going into the next season? Now you want to start. You gotta want to start this next season. I don't care who's in front of you, how many good wide receivers. You want to play now. Your whole mindset has probably changed. So now what are you taking to this season?
So all through the spring and after the season of my freshman year, all through the spring, I was working like me and some of my teammates. We was going to the field by ourselves. We just doing one on ones and all that.
Yeah.
So then we working out and like we leave for the spring. Kind of had like a good spring. So I'm like, okay, I'm progressing. Okay. So I'm trying to be better than last year. I ain't trying to be at the same spot. I'm trying to be like, you know. So I had we came in this summer, July the 10th. We was working all the way to when the fall camp started, like August the 10th or what it was. It was August or something.
Mhm.
So then I working the whole summer. So I'm working. I was like, it's my time. Like I get a chance to like show who I am. Like you know. So then we've been practicing all the way a long time from like July the 10th to like August. I think it was we practiced from July the 10th all the way to August 10th.
Right.
So we working, but just for this one game, this Northwest, we practiced for Northwest this one game. We get to that game and like it was like a Thursday. We supposed to play them on a Thursday. So we had got rained out. We was like hyped, like everybody like ready for this one game, like So we hyped first game, first opening home. So everybody hyped. It's a lot of people there. It's like a lot of people. So then it's like starting raining, storming, like so we had got rained out. So they canceled. So the coach had came. He was like, we ain't gonna be able to play them this year, something like that. So everybody was mad in the locker room, like just mad. So then like the next day, everybody going home and all that. So I leave too. Like we is not about to play like. So then I get like halfway home. The coach called me like, "No, we play tomorrow." Like I'm like, "What, coach? I'm halfway home." They were like, "Yeah, you got to turn around at some point." So I was like, "Okay, I'm finna turn around, come back."
Right.
I'm like, "Dang." But I was happy that we were playing though, so it didn't matter. I was ready to play. I wasn't worried about
Right.
that I drove halfway home, so I turned around fast. I turned around, I'm like, oh yeah, we play tomorrow. So then Saturday come. Well, did a little walkthrough Friday. So Saturday come and like we play them on the Saturday at like 4 o'clock. So we think like people ain't gonna show up like because the game had got canceled. So the game was like free. So I'm thinking like ain't nobody showing up. So we come out for warm up. It's like people out there. It's turned. It ain't hot. It ain't so hot outside. We got the fans on the tent. I was like, oh yeah. So then we come back in. Everybody in that turn playing music. It's like a different vibe. Like it's a different vibe. Like in the locker room. Like
Right.
different vibe. So everybody ready to play. Everybody locked in, dialed in. So we get on the field. They said, coach come in. Offense got ball first. We're like, you know, it's finna get real. So we get out there. We kick out. Well, we run out the thing. Blah blah blah. So we do it. We kick. They kick off the. So then the game just going, just flowing, just flow. So then we had Skull first. The quarterback did a read option. He had Skull. It was like 10 yards, something like that. So then we was like second quarter. So we drive. It was like about a 15-yard line. I think it was like a timeout, something like that. So coach called timeout and like he was like, we come. He said he was throwing to me. He was like, post corner. We gonna run a post corner right here. I was like, okay. I'm finna get the ball. I ain't say no. I'm thinking in my head. I'm finna get the ball. So then I'm just looking. I'm looking inside. I'm looking at the linebacker. I'm seeing what spots I'm gonna run to. So I run a post corner. Boom, boom. When as soon as I went this way and it came back, quarterback threw it to me. First touchdown of the year. I was like, they done let me score. So then the other quarterback had got in Eli Anderson, my high school quarterback. So they know we got the connection. So he go give it to me. So then we had kicked off or whatever. So we go in for like halftime. Why do we kick off? We didn't have much time left. So we go in for halftime. It's like 14-7, something like that. So then we come in the halftime. They get ball first coming out. So then defense get a stop, all that. So we come back out. Eli Anderson starting. So I'm like feeling like, oh yeah, I got my quarterback in. We finna go crazy. So then we get to going this way. We get to going the opposite way of the scoreboard. So the dude across from me, I played high school football with.
Okay.
One-on-one with me. So he played with me and Eli. So I'm looking at him. Now, Eli looking at him like out of the corner of his eye, he looking at him like is he one-on-one with him? I saw him glance over. I was like, oh yeah, I already know the ball coming to me. So he one-on-one. He was playing like 5 yards back. So I had hit him with like 1-2. I hit him with 1-2. I got him off his leverage a little bit. I dipped on him, and I just ran away from the safety. I ran a fade. I ran away from the safety. The safety was in the middle of the field. Eli put it out there. So the crowd thought I was gonna go get it, but I went and got it. Scored. I was like, when I had scored, I just made like, the tiger. I just did all that.
So let me ask
I
a
got
question.
2 touchdowns.
Let me ask a question before we wrap up, because we're a little bit past that 30 mark thing, and man, you got an interesting story. So what's you making highlights films and stuff? What are some of the aspirations that you see for yourself moving forward? Is the Heisman, look, let me just throw it out there. Is the Heisman in your dreams?
Yes, sir. I'll get that Heisman. Ooh.
Okay. So what's your end game? You still got a couple more years of school left. I like the path that you're going, that you want to use this as your entry level to get into the bigger schools. But what's after that? What if we always use the what if factor? What if you don't get to the NFL? What's your goal plans after that? Because I think
me and my
is that when you're good, you say you're good, but the bottom line is I'm pretty sure you got plans just in case. Tell us about those plans that you plan on going with.
Well, me and my grandpa been talking about if football don't work out, I'm gonna get into like scouting, like
Okay.
scouting other players and being in the office and like doing all that. So that's my second plan after if football don't work. Like, so I'm gonna be good. Just then I might get my own business or something, like
Okay.
have our own clothing store or something like that.
Hey,
Like, I want to do something like that.
I like that.
Yeah.
Going for that Heisman too. We're gonna have to keep you on the show all the time to build up that Heisman hype. So your grandpa, who's your grandpa?
Marcus Dupree, the legend.
What's it like to get?
Everybody know that.
Yeah, what's it like to get information from the legend?
Man, he always tell me the next thing, the next great thing to do. He always on me. He always call me, text me. Like, he always on me. Like, he never like let me go without. He teach me. He tell me everything that I need to know. Like, when I was what he was, did right. I got hit hard coming across the middle. He was like, I was looking at that film and he was like, you can't like sit it down. I was like, we can. I was like, he was like, oh, okay, you need to sit that down next time. I ain't know he was playing that coach's attention, but he was. So like, he a great person. He always like tell me what I need to do. He just great grandpa. Like,
Did
he's
he
just a great
ever
guy.
did he ever talk to you about going to Oklahoma?
Nah, he don't really like talk to me about like going to school. He always let me make my own decision, like what I want to do.
Okay.
But I know he got in his mind like you need to go there. Probably he probably got that in his mind. But I mean, he'll let me make my own decision on my own.
Okay. That sounds good. Okay, before we leave, I need you to do me a favor. Leave the young viewers, because a lot of young viewers are watching you. Your grandpa's watching your family, but more importantly, you are a new gun out there. You're the new inspiration to the generation. Leave them with something positive. What keeps you going, and leave them with something positive before we wrap up?
Well, I got my family looking up to me. So if you playing any sports or whatever you doing, just keep going. Never give up on what you're doing. And God go work things out for you.
Ladies and gentlemen, this has been another exciting episode with the one and only, the next generation of football, the Dupree family's own Jay Dupree, on the Andre The Beast Crayton show.